In this video, I will present about our mini project for the subject Object Random Programming with the title Hospital Management System. First of all, I will present about our URL diagram in our system. As we can see in our URL diagram, we have 8 classes which are patient, inpatient, outpatient, fees, bill, staff, receptionist, and doctor. All the attributes and the method are public. It means that all the classes can be accessed by any other classes. First, let us talk about the patient. Patient has the following attributes which are patient ID, patient name, patient gender, patient age, type of sickness, precision, and registered date. Patient is the abstract class. Inpatient and outpatient are derived from patient, means that the inpatient and outpatient have same attribute with the patient. Because the patient has an inherited relationship with inpatient and outpatient. But in the inpatient have its own specific attributes which are ward number and number of days. Next, fees. Fees have the following attributes which are fees, normal price, ICU price, VIP price, and calculate the amount method. Fees is an interface. Inpatient and outpatient implement fee, or we can say that inpatient and outpatient are inheriting from fees. Next, in bill class have the following attributes which are bill ID, patient name, precision, bill amount, bill date, and bill status. Bill have a composite relationship with patient, which means that the existence of bill is fully depends on patient. The multiplicity between patient and bill is each patient can pay one and only bill, and each bill is paid by one and only one patient. Let's talk about the receptionist class. Receptionists have the attribute counter number with the following method: insert patient, search patient, update patient, delete patient, insert bill, and update bill. Receptionists have the composition relationship with bill. If bill is not exist, receptionist cannot generate the bill. Next, let's talk about the staff. Staff have 2 attributes which are staff ID and staff name. Staff have the one login method. Staff is an abstract class. Receptionist and doctor are derived from staff. It shows that staff have an inherited relationship with receptionist and doctor. It states that the receptionist and doctor have the same attribute and same method with the staff. Next, doctor. Doctor have 2 attributes which are doctor department and doctor room number. Doctor have the following method: set type of sickness, set number of days, set ward type, set precision. Doctor have a unidirectional association relationship with patient. Doctor have the responsibility to know which patient he treat, but patient no corresponding ability to know which doctor is treated the patient. The multiplicity of between doctor and patient is each doctor can treat one or many patients, but each patient can treated by one and only one doctor. That's all for our URL diagram. Next, let us proceed with the system demonstration. First, we need to open the same control panel to start these 2 modules. Then we go to the PHP My Admin. In the database hospital, we have 7 tables which are bill, doctor, inpatient, outpatient, patient, receptionist, and staff. Then we go to staff to insert 2 staff. One is for doctor and another one is for receptionist. Then we go to doctor to insert a staff as a doctor. And the other one is insert as the receptionist. So this is our login page for hospital management system. User can log in as a receptionist or log in as a doctor. So first we log in as the receptionist by keying the staff ID. If we wrongly key in the wrong password, it will show the incorrect username or password. So click enter to log in. When the patient comes to the hospital, receptionist needs to help the patient to do registration first. So the receptionist can click insert patient to fill up all the following details to help the patient do registration. So in this demonstration, I will insert 3 patients first. After you fill out all the details, just need to click the submit button and you will pop up the message to say that the patient is successfully registered. So if the receptionist needs to search the patient to view the patient details, receptionist can choose the search patient by keying the patient ID. Search. It will show the patient details in this table. If the patient needs to update their personal information, receptionist just to click the update patient by enter the patient ID. Search. Click continue to update. In this example, if the patient needs to update the patient age, click submit and it will pop up the message to state that patient successfully updated. After updated the patient, we can check the patient. So you can see that the age is already updated. Next, we log in as a doctor by keying the staff ID and the password. Enter to log in. In the doctor menu, doctor can search the patient and update the patient. Doctor can search the patient by enter the patient ID. Search. So it will show the patient details in this table. When the doctor needs to give the treatment to the patient, doctor just to click the update patient by keying the patient ID. Search. Continue to update. So doctor needs to fill out all the details like the sickness time, prescription, ward type, and the number of days. For the ward type, in our hospital have 4 different ward types which are VIP, ICU, normal, and outpatient. So if the patient is a high fever and the prescription is cancelled, and the doctor needs the patient to stay at the hospital, and the patient you wish to choose VIP ward, so just click 1, and the patient needs to stay at the hospital for 2 days, and click submit. The report of the message shows that the patient successfully updated and the bill successfully inserted. So next I will continue with another patient. Just click the reset ID and enter another patient ID. So for this patient is the fever and the prescription is ND date, and the patient is no need to stay at the hospital, so it's considered as an outpatient, and the number of days becomes 0. After that, we log into the receptionist again. And if the patient needs to build up their bill, receptionist just need to click the search bill by enter the patient ID. Search. It will come up the bill details and the bill amount. Since we set the VIP price is 100 ringgit and the patient is stay for 2 days, so the amount is 200 ringgit. If the patient is want to pay the bill and the receptionist need to update the bill by click the update bill button. Enter the patient ID, search, continue to update. The receptionist need to key in the bill date and the bill settled. You report up the message, bill updated successfully. So we can search the bill again. It will show the bill is already paid and the bill date is the following date. If there are a patient after do the registration but the patient does not get any treatment from doctor, so the receptionist can delete the patient by click the delete patient button. You just need to enter the patient ID, search, and click continue to delete. It will show the patient is successfully deleted. So we can check. So it will show the no such patient is found. That's all for my presentation.